floating, I think. Or
We're on.
We're here.
We are here. I'm just going to adjust.
Yes, come in.
Okay. All right.
Hi.
It's springtime.
It is. And I'm loving it. I feel like I'm starting to come alive. And by the time summer gets here, I'm ready to blast off. So
Yeah, I think we're blessing up before summer, though. We're
Yeah.
blessing up before summer. We have 2 big things happening coming up. I cannot believe our new series already starts. It's next Thursday.
Yeah.
April 6th.
No, this Thursday.
This Thursday.
This upcoming Thursday.
Oh, today's Sunday.
Today's Sunday.
Oh my God, it's this Thursday.
It's this Thursday. Thursday. Power of the Lotus. So we are taking the bridging the Kundalini and Reiki connection to a whole new level for spring. And we're doing a 6 weeks consecutively. And our theme and our inspiration for right now for the spring is the power of the lotus.
Which is a lot more complex than we have time to elaborate on, but we have simplified it just to create the space for the main points of this series. Not only the series, but these events that we have coming in this spring is the connection of the lotus in spring as rebirth and as coming out into the divine connection and the divine energy of evolving and rebirth. And it's the lotus lives under the mud, and it rises its giant stalk all the way up. The flower goes way above the ground, out through the mud, and it's the same symbolism as springtime. In the springtime, we just got out of a dark, mucky, disgusting, cold winter, and then the springtime is like going through like the mud of it. It was awful. I don't know about you guys, but it was gross. I hate the winter.
I'm not a winter person either, but you just really, you nailed it.
So that I did, because now this is like the light of it, the floating, the magic, the energy that is also connected to like so many different other incredible healing methods that we are going to be bringing into this new series. And we have something going on.
Retreat day!
We have a retreat day. It's been my dream to do a retreat.
I'm with you. It's been such a dream to do a retreat day. There's so many ideas always to bring healing energetically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and to pack it into a beautiful day is just really a treat. I think for both of us, and then to actually we're doing it. We're just doing it. And so I love it. It's going to be April 15th, and it's 11 to 5. In this one, because of our, workshops we've been doing with Reiki and Kundalini, they're condensed. They're focused on meditation. They're really deep restorative practices. But with the retreat day, we can go a little wild. We can go a little wild, and we can really flush out practices. I'm really excited because I'll be able to do a full Kundalini class that will really be about activation and releasing blocks within the subconscious mind and coming into a neutral mind and activating any dormant energy. As well as we're doing some sacred ceremonies, bringing in some shamanic practices. And then you are going to be... And then not only are we going to do that, but there's so many things that I teach as well, as she does, outside of this very much condensed and concentrated series that we did in the winter that we're also doing now with the Lotus and Spring connection. I will be bringing in more of the connection of how the mind and the body are connected together through the chemistry of anxiety and stress, and how by minimizing it and by incorporating other practices and also understanding the connections, we can move forward into designing the life that we want and creating the life that we want. Because the purpose of all of these series, the purpose of K&R method is bridging the gap between the Kundalini and Reiki connection and really tapping into the movement, both physically and energetically, of what has happened in our bodies, related to trauma, related to stress, related to even relationships that at one point in our lifetimes kind of
broke us down. This is about how to rebuild, but you can't rebuild unless you first like heal. So this retreat is also going to be about us teaching you other ways. You know, the salad bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about it before. It's a salad bowl. You need different tools, different ingredients to bring all the healing and all the creative energy together to propel forward, to emerge out of this like muck into something so great.
Yeah. And what I love too is that we both have a passion for trauma and being very conscious of being trauma informed and what that looks like and how it affects the body, especially the nervous system. And Raquel, I know you have like just really talked about your passion with that. So I'm so excited to see you bring this out.
Yeah, being trauma informed and understanding how trauma lives inside our bodies and the chemical reactions that happen within us. And not only that, but the complexity of the brain. I always joke around and I'm like, your brain is not actually that smart. Your brain just really wants to make sure that you're okay and keep you safe. So sometimes it suppresses a lot of these old memories that actually trigger us throughout our everyday. So this program, together with the energy work and the incredible shamanistic knowledge that you have in combination with like understanding that our passion for healing trauma and our passion for connecting this practice to making sure that we can look into the deeply rooted reasons why we keep attracting the same partners, why we keep attracting the same jobs, why we seem to feel like we're stuck. And even just coming into Aries season, right at the brink of it, a lot of my clients, a lot of my connections were like, I feel like there's so much happening within me and around me, but I don't know what to do with it. I feel extremely more stuck than I did before. This series and this retreat are ways to learn how to cultivate that energy and how to use that energy for positive, for building, for creation, for immersion.
Yeah, and I think too that's a really good point that you're touching on, is that there's a overwhelmness, whether you're stuck in trauma or you're stuck in emerging out of trauma. There's always this feeling of like, I'm overwhelmed by what do I do next, and I'm overwhelmed because I'm stuck. And so how do you work with that? Well, you got to come into alignment. You got to be able to silence all of the distractions and noises and be able to come into alignment, quiet the mind for a little bit, and be able to take that divine action, which I always talk about. And I think that our foundation of using Kundalini and Reiki and then building tools upon that are really where the magic is going to happen. Yeah. So we're going to take the series that we're doing every week, and then the retreat will just build right on top of that beautifully. So I'm really excited because this is a new thing we're trying. So we'd love to hear what you guys think. And if you have any questions and you want to know more, we have links everywhere. Get in touch with us. Talk to us. Let us know what's up. Let us know what's going on in your world. What do you want to cultivate? Like, where do you want to, come out of your situation or circumstances like that, Lotus? Where do you want to have more power and empowerment? Where do you want to shine and transcend from? I mean, I could think of like 5 different areas personally where I just would love to bring in some of that transcendent and just, really bust through. So I think we'd love to hear more from you guys, and we're going to be back. We have some more lives that we're planning. So
have to merge schedules.
Yeah, always schedules. So anything else that we need to
so many things, but I wanted to just really create the space real quick with like the main points that we are trying to build with this series and with the retreat. We're sometimes out of words because there's so many things that we can say, but trauma-informed healing and holistic healing has the same basis as somebody who is a psychiatrist or sociologist or somebody who has been trained to create the space to connect the reason why this is happening and why you're feeling this way, or why this illness is in your body and why you're feeling this way. They're all connected. Everything is interconnected, is intertwined. And the main points of this series is to create inner and outer expansion through recalibrating the nervous system, through relaxing the nervous system, understanding where those trigger points are. This series is about immersion from the darkness, from coming out of the mud. All great creations and all great things come out of connecting and leaning into that trauma, and really specifically looking at each piece of what happened, why you crumbled, and why you feel so lost and broken. There's a way out of it. And then just igniting your inner strength, and then connecting the expansion of the mind through divine guidance, through the mind and body connection. And then just healing as a whole. It's like the ability to overcome adversity and challenges. Like, life is difficult. We all are challenged, but there's so many ways to approach it. But you need to come from a calm, grounded, expanded, connected place where you can have something triggering you, like being stuck in traffic. Or somebody at the grocery line that has 45 items with a 20 item line. Those are things that can be triggering for you, but at the same time, once you can really connect to yourself, to your body, to your mind, to calming your nervous system and recalibrating it, these situations are perspective based. And that's what we miss out a lot when we're so triggered all the time. I think it's like 86% of the population of the United States has gone through some very deep rooted trauma. And this is what these series are about creating this space for these two incredible modalities, and then a whole entire day of healing where we can bring in more of this incredible information that we all need to know. We need to reprogram,
I love that.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
And I think too, as you were kind of saying, there's a lot of different ways to heal. And sometimes the traditional ways of going to different therapies only take you so far. Mm-hmm. And there's always, I have found personally that I was missing a spiritual and energetic component. And I think that's where we can really fill in a lot of
or
the
the layman's terms of it, or if
Yeah.
somebody really it's not a secret. It shouldn't be secret. You should know what your brain does.
Yeah.
You should know how your body operates. You should know the reasons why.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even have to believe in anything really spiritually. It's just the spiritual connection of the experience is incredible, and also like the chemical basis of like how everything goes together. It's like alchemy. I know that this word is used often, but I wrote down this sentence. I'm like, alchemy of the body and the mind, and the energy is one.
transformation.
Transformation. Your mind. Mm-hmm. Your mind is in control of the chemistry inside your body. Think about your emotional reactions. Like when you react to somebody that you're angry or upset or frustrated, your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure goes up. And then there's all kinds of chemical stuff. And that's also energy, and that's what you do, the field. What's it called?
The auric field.
That's what
your
it is.
Electromagnetic field.
Yes.
That's my jam. That's I love that.
But
I love it.
It's cool because it's that's your jam, and my jam is it's the connection of the chemistry in our bodies that connect to that part of who we are. Because we think about our heart rate. Our heart rate beats and exerts energy. We exert energy when you're hot and when you're cold. You energy. So everything is interconnected. So that's what the magic here. The magic here is, it's not a secret.
And you're going to find out all of this. We have so much to talk about.
So we are going to do a couple lives. We're trying to figure out schedules, probably at the end of the day when everybody's kind of settled in. We're going to talk more about how Kundalini energy and the auric field and Reiki energy and the life mentoring and trauma-informed healing is connected through the mind, the brain, the chemistry of the body, and the auric fields of like the Kundalini energy as well. All of it. And we're going to talk about more connected to why the lotus and why spring is sort of what our focus is for. Even if you just hit lotus meaning on like Google or any search engine, there's thousands of different searches connected to different cultures and just even the basic of information. So we're going to see how we can go ahead and encourage you guys to coming out with us. 6-week series starting this Thursday the 6th at 6.
6, and it runs through, I believe, May 11th.
Yeah, that's a lot of really cool number patterns. Well, I'm gonna do some research after this because I want to know. And it's an hour and 50 minutes, hour and 20-minute class, which is incredible.
Hi guys. Hi everybody that's joining us.
Incredible.
So I think we'll be back.
We will be back.
And we're going to talk about tons more. And like I said, get in touch with us, ask us questions, tell us what's going on. And we will see you soon for the Power of the Lotus spring events.
Yeah, and then there's a link. I think I'm pointing in the right direction. There should be a link. There's links. There's going to be links. There's links. Now you guys can always contact us.
Bye.
All right, bye. Love
See
you.
you guys.
Bye.